Hello guys, welcome back. I came with the new practical in which I will tell you how to make SCSI target server and a client. What is it? SCSI and target server. If you, maybe most of you guys know that when you share a LUN which is shared by one SAN storage, and there is some software that's open filer, right? But in Linux also have their inbuilt utility, right? With the help of that you can share a disk. So today we will learn how can we use that functionality, that's utility. Okay, so before we start, I will just tell you the my lab. So 92.168.10.128. This is my server, I mean iSCSI server, so that you guys can remember and understand things when we will do practical. iSCSI Target Server. Okay, so here we have another 192.168.10.130. This is my client where I have to share my disk. Okay. So what's package we require, and what is the prerequisite we have to take care? First, make sure both servers are pingable. esxi Linux should be disabled. As you all guys know, when esxi Linux is on, it create mess and you have to deal a lot of things. Disable. Okay, and IP table should be stopped. Otherwise you have to open a port if you are using a IP table, and we have to install package target CLI on server, and install the package. What do you call iSCSI initiator? Here they just put a star. Okay, you put a star. That's all, nothing else. Okay, now let's go for a practical. I'm using a PuTTY software to access my server. I believe it is visible, all of you guys. Okay, root. Let's log in. This is my iSCSI server. Oh, one more thing I forget. Yum server should be configured, because when you install a package it will automatically install, because you cannot install one single package. It will asking for a dependency, and then it will make a problem. So I will suggest just configure a yum server before you start your practical. Okay, so first of all we install one package target CLI and start. As you can see, there are a lot of packages which is going to start. This is we have to do on the server. And now what we need to do, target CLI. Wow, this is a cell. Okay, here we have to use this CLI, which is very important for configuring and very simple way to use esxi target server. We can run a ls command in which we can see a lot of things. I know it's scary at the first time, but I can bet you after watch this video everything's look cool. Okay, let's come back on the topic. This is a slash backstore. One is a block, file for what, all of these kind of things. Okay, nothing. Backstore, it is a store where are the few things. That's a block, file hippo, pss rem disk. Okay, pi SCSI. What is a block disk? This block, it's block as when you want to share a complete disk with a client. Okay, then we use a block. And what is a file IO? When you want to share a file as a disk with the client, then we use the file IO. And what is a PSCSI? P stands for a physical SCSI device, such as your CD-ROM. If you want to share your CD-ROM, we have to use this RAM disk. It is used for a RAM disk. But in this video, I will just explain how can we use this block, right? Okay, and what is iSCSI? This is a iSCSI device where we have to put IQN number, internet qualified number, which is a unique number for client. Okay, and a lot of targets information when we will share the things with him, right? A lot of things will come in this. Okay, what we need to do first we have to create. Okay, let's just exit from here. Let me show you one thing. Okay, hi guys. Okay, LSB. Okay, that sounds good. You can see here we have a one disk, right, with the 5 GB. Now use a target CLI ls. Now run the command backstore. We have to create a block create. When you press tab, you can see the commands which you can use here, but here we have to use create. And what else? We have to give the name. For example, I'm going to give here the shared LUNs 0. Okay, and now I have to give the name of my device. My device name is SDB, right? And enter. Okay, you can see that created block storage object 090 using /sdb. For cross check, you can run a command ls. Okay, here you can see we have a new LUN 5 GB. Okay, got it. And here you can see that a difference. Now what we need to do next? Now we have to create. First we have to get unified number, IQN number from the client. Okay, for that we have to log in with the client. This is my client, as I told, and RHEL. Okay, so just install yum install iscsi -init start. Wow, our package is going to install. That's cool. After that, what we need to do, we have to get IQN number for this. There is one file. Here is the IQN number. What is IQN number? It is the internet qualified number. If you guys know FC channel and WWN number, that's it. It is equal to that, right? It is like a unique number for your system. Okay, here we have to just copy this. Okay, we will use it after a few minutes. Okay, now what we need to do, now we run this command esxi create, because we have a unique number for a client, but we have also generate a unique number for our server also. This you can see IQN, right? So this is my server IQN number, right? Target TPG0 in Globee. You can read all this and listen port 000. Okay, now run the command ls. Oh, now you can see there are a lot of things in iscsi. This is IQN number, as I told you. This is a target, which by it's called a target server. What is a ACL? Most of people know that this is the access control list. In this list, we will define at which server, which node can access my LUN, and what is LUN we have to give. For example, in my target server, I have 100 LUNs, but I don't want to share all LUNs. I want to share one particular LUN, so I have to define my LUN here, right? And what is a portal? It is just like a LAN card, like using by my data transfer with the which network card, like multipathing, very well, all those things, right? So I have a one LAN card, so it's showing 1000 and something, right? And this is the port number 3260. Okay, so now what is our next step? First, we have to add our LUN in this target. What is the command? We have to run this iscsi and IQN and TP LUNs. Okay, and let's create. Okay, I think you are not able to see in this. Okay, let me make video a little small. So, oh my god. Okay, here you can see, I believe. So what is the command? iscsi and IQN TP. What we need to add? LUNs. We have to create, and then we have to give the path, complete path \store LUNs. Okay, you can see this. This is our LUNs, right? Run the command create LUN 0. So we already successfully add the LUN. Now just this. Okay, now you can see LUN. Okay, you can see we add a LUN successfully on the system, right? Now we have only one thing left, that is the ACL. We access control list. We have to tell our target server that this is my client who's gonna access this LUN, right? Okay, for that, what we need to do, we have to add IQN number of client. This IQN http acl create, okay, and then as we just copied a few minutes ago, just copy this, copy this, and this, okay. Wow. Create node ACL for IQN number this, create map LUN 0. So we have successfully mapped LUN 0. Okay, now just again check. You can see for this IQN number we have mapped this LUN. He can use this LUN. Okay, now we make all changes, modification and configuration at a server end. So we have to just exit from the server, but before exit, run the command save config, okay, and then run exit. Okay, and one more thing, very important. I don't want, for example, if your system gonna reboot for XYZ reason, I don't want all this configuration gone. For that, what we need to do, system enable target. This is a service. We enable this, and now start target get service. Okay, just this check status target. Everything's cool. Now what we have to go to our client. Now we have to make a configuration of a client. Okay, first of all, let me show you. Oh, that's very awkward. LSBL, okay. There is no device. We have only SDA. Okay, so like on a server, we have a target CLI utility. On client, we have another utility that's called SCSI ADM. Okay, this is utility which is used for initiator to target server. Okay, first let me show you help, which help you. Okay, there are a lot of things: discovery, discover, session, node, -u, all, automatically, a lot of things, right? So we have to use just a few commands. Before we map a LUN, first we have to scan those LUNs. Okay, iscsi adm -m. Discovery. Again help. You can see this iscsi discovery, right? We use this small t sense target -p. Okay, and the IP address of my target server 10.10. I believe 128. This is my target IP. I have to run this command. What is this? Not found. Okay, my command is wrong. Target. Oh no, man. Discovery code 6128. Not showing anything. Just let me check. Yeah, guys. So it's giving error. Let me check. I think there is a issue with the command discovery -t send targets -p on the IP address 192.168.10.128. Oh my god, again problem with the spelling. Target. Wow, we searched it successfully. Yeah, this is my target. Okay, you can see this. What I need to do now? Now we have to map it. Run -m node capital T, and we have to stand for a target, give the target detail P and the IP address 10.128-L. L for stands for login. Okay, you can log in if you are, that LUN is shared for you, as we already checked that this LUN already shared for me, because that's the reason I am able to discover this LUN. Wow, so you can see successfully. Yeah, it is successfully mapped on the server. Now as we see the command lsplk, wow, you can see there is a 5 disk SDB for which we map now. So how we confirm that this disk is local disk? Yeah, it is a shared disk. For that there is a one option, proc SCSI. You can see that model is a shared LUN 0 which we create during on the server configuration of this server, right? Okay, so now let me reboot the server. We will check that is this, this disk is also visible after reboot the system. Let's reboot the system. Okay, let's save it configuration. I just checked was there is a problem. Okay, what do I need to do now? Just ping my server 10.16.10.130. Once it will ping, we will check on the server. Oh wow, we got a ping very quick. Okay, now let's go to this and reset the session, root, login. Okay, and let's be LK. Wow, we have still a disk. Okay, one more thing I can show you. This is my server, LSB LK. This is a 5 GB disk. There's no partition. Let me create one partition on my initiator server. SDB1 PN B11, then 1 W pot probe /sd B. I just run, create a partition very quickly because this practical is not for how to create a partition. So LSB okay. Yeah, this is my disk dev SDB. Wow, we have one partition here, right? Q SPLK. So now you can see we create one partition on the server, initiator server, and the disk also showing here also. So because that is a sharing disk. Okay, thanks for watching my video. If you find this video helpful, please share with your friends and subscribe my channel Technical Tech, so that you can get update for next video, in which I will tell you how to configure cluster step by step. But before that, you should know what is a target, what is an initiator, and because in the cluster we have to use sharing disk. Okay, see you soon guys. Thank you. Bye bye.